Well, hello to everyone. We're back again. Just posted up part one of the bathroom refurbish, facelift, whatever. I can't remember. But this is getting ready to start part two. And that will be I don't know how long this is going to be, but it'll be the refurbishing of the second cabinet that I have redone, and going through it as best as I can, because you got to remember I have done very little with this camera, and a lot of what I have done has didn't get documented. So I'm going to do the best I can with the editing to get this so that it does make some kind of sense, and from there we'll go on with part 3 and 4 and whatever until we get to I'm sure it'll be done before we get to part 50. Y'all grab your coffee and come on back. We'll be back here in just a minute with part 2. Okay, on this part of phase 2, the second cabinet, whoever had this before, they put screws in. Right here you can see this hole. And when they did it, this busted out up here. So what I did was I spread that breakout a bit, put glue in it, gave it a few minutes to seep down throughout the entire breakout, and then I pushed the back of it against it and clamped it so that it will glue that back in, and then I'll just make sure that when I do tack it, it's not going to go, it's going to be going in from this way. Now the one thing on this cabinet, which is cabinet number 2, that I have noticed is it's actually was not put together very well, which is I'm sure why it was returned and we were able to get it in a damaged basis. I've already had to remove staples back here. Look at this. I don't know if you can see this or not. Each one of these are staples, which should, I don't know if the people who had this before did this or if this was the way it was built, but it sure isn't right. And it's the same up here. All across back through here is the same thing. So we're going to take all of that apart, redo it, and try to see if we can get it put back together like cabinet number 1 was, where I glue and put everything together and then didn't go around with some brad nails the way it should have been to begin with. Okay, I'm sorry that this has been such a hip, skip, hop, and jump, but anyway, we're working on them. See what we could do. Okay, we're continuing on with cabinet number 2 here. Cabinet number 1 is waiting to be painted, but I looked this up the other day on Lowe's, and I'm telling you, I don't know if it's the price of wood or what, but this doggone cabinet sells at Lowe's right now for $152. And the more I look at it, the more I'm saying, I don't see how anybody can sell this quality, poor quality of stuff and expect to, stay or continue to be in business. Although you got somebody as big as Lowe's, of course they are. But anyway, it's just, I'm going to be able to fix it, no problem. And you won't be able to tell that I have done anything to it other than it is actually going to be put together the right way. That's something that it lacked, I believe, from the factory to be put together the right way. And I'm not one to say that it should be proper this or proper that, but I'm telling you, things are getting cheaper and cheaper and cheaper, and this is just one of them. I will replace, I mean, it didn't even come with shelves, so I'm gonna have to replace the shelves in there on my own. That's okay. I don't have a problem with that, and I can do this, but the quality of this craftsmanship is still waiting to be found, I guess. Okay, we'll be back. Okay, and number 2 cabinet is glued, clamped, and we're just waiting now for the glue to dry. You can see I got some drips, but that's expected, and they will all be taken care of. I got to do some measuring to get the wood that I need for the interior, and we'll go from there. Okay, we're still on cabinet number 2 here. But what we're doing is I've taken the doors, and then they had a panel in there. I chipped away at the corners until I found out where the edges was. I made my marks, and I used 2 different tools to try to work this out so that I could get this wood panel out of it. One of them was a little trim router, and another one was a multi-tool. Neither one did a good job. I ended up doing what? There you have it. Chisel, my dead blow, and utility knife. I've scored it all the way around. As you can see, the lines. I've given it a good score. Now I'm going back and forth with the chisel and the hammer until that breaks loose. Same, then I'll do it to that side, and that side, and of course, that is just too doggone boring for me to bring y'all along on. So I'm going to shut this off and keep on keeping on here. And actually, this is I'm enjoying actually being able to spend some time in the shop here today. We'll keep on with this until we get her finished, and we'll bring it back and let you see what it's like. Okay, it's been another couple of days and a bunch of stuff has happened, but as you can see, I've got the technical tools out here. I've got, the cast iron pan, and we're still working on this. This is cabinet number 2. I'm getting ready to take these boards back. Mama wanted an arch in here. They will be the legs that will be mounted here and sticking out that way. The board underneath is what will be the strength of the bottom of this board that will be strengthening the actual floor of the cabinet, as well as holding these legs up against the lip to give it that extra strength and stability. So again, I really have very little to report here, even though it's been a couple of days, but we're getting her little by little. Hopefully I can have glue drying here by the end of this afternoon, maybe. We'll see. All right, be back. Okay, we got the legs or the feet or whatever, the shelf. You can see it's all clamped, and it's clamped and glued. We have the bottom plate that I said I was putting in there to help hold everything in. Like I said, it's glued. I also have a piece of plywood up here that's cut that will lay on the top to allow Mrs. Stay-at-Homer to place some pretties up there. You gotta always have pretties up there. All right, we've got some more to go, so we're going to come back in a little bit. Okay, well, we are back again. It's been a few days. I've actually put up a couple videos between then and now, or the first of this video and now. This has been a very memorable project. If you've watched my other videos up to and including the PSA, you'll understand that I boogered that finger up pretty good on the table saw. Now I'm not going to get in and show you like some people want to always see the scars. I'm not going to show that. But today is the first day that I'm trying to do it without the splint. The doctor told me that he couldn't do much until all the swelling goes down, and the best way for that to happen is to be very limited but using it. And we'll just, as time goes, we'll see how it works. So anyway, we're back to doing this cabinet for the bathroom rebuild. By the way, I don't know if I showed you or not, we have our new shower and shower sliding doors and shower base back there in the back. You can see it back in there. This is the wall kit. It'll end up looking much like that when it's done. I don't think I can come up with a picture for it with the door kit, but anyway, that's going to go in if I can with this. I don't know. I can only do so much. But today we're working on this, and what we've done, the notorious shelves. That's the issue here. The notorious shelves. Those were what I was cutting when I decided, without thinking, that I needed to have a fight with the table saw. Today, it's been over almost 3 weeks. I am finally back on it again. But what we're doing, these are shelving boards that you can buy at Lowe's. And I know every single one of you has experienced the pressed wood shelving boards and how they bow in the middle after a while. So what we're going to try to do is we're going to try to avoid that by, let me do this here real quick. Okay, we're going to wrap the front end of them on the front with this aluminum angle iron, and with what's left over, we're going to center and wrap it in the back. That way we have the angle iron that will help over the long run try to keep it from bowing and just not having a good look. Well, it's been a few days and maybe a couple of weeks. Mama brought this one out to paint. It was a green color, and well, when I show you the back you'll see how green it was. And her favorite color is peach with the white. This is the one that I rebuilt and added the base to it. You're going to see that a little later on when I mount it to the top of the cabinet it goes to. And this is the other one that I rebuilt that I told you it was actually in bad shape, and I got it rebuilt, and it's also been painted in, and it should be ready to go. I'll show you the front of it here. We got all of the doors. We got glass. That's what that is. We got glass for these doors, which will go to this cabinet. We got these two doors painted. They will go to that cabinet. And then she brought this out, which goes to the other cabinet that I was showing you, and this will give you an idea of the green. I don't know if you can see it, but this whole back was green. So was this. Now we also have glass for this that'll be put back in, but she's going to put a kind of a screen or whatever you want to call it. I can't film on that before I put that back in. The doors have all been re-drilled, repositioned, ready for their knobs. We have new hinges here for this door. We have new hinges for these doors here. This is going to, these drawers are going to maintain the same hinges. They were soft close. We have soft close for these, and since we have not introduced the newest members to the Stadhomer clan yet. We ran into a bit of a luck, is the way we feel it. The owner of the company that harvested all of our trees out of our woods had a couple of litters of puppies, and we were lucky enough to score a couple of them. This one over here, that's my little girl. Her name is Freya, and she's my baby. This one, she looks almost identical to a dog that we used to have years ago. And this one's name is Luna, and that is Mrs. Stadhomer's puppy. Tootie, our other dog, is still getting used to him, but she's starting to play with him now. They won't be very big. This one is a mix of a Yorkie and a miniature poodle, so they call them a Yorkie poo, I guess. And my little Freya, she is a mix of a Shih Tzu and a Yorkie, so they call her a Shorkie. They're little dogs. They're easy to take care of. As a matter of fact, that one sleeps on my lap every evening while we're watching some TV. And this one, she just can't keep from getting into trouble of some sort or another. And she likes to attack her sister. So, okay. We'll be back in a little bit showing you how we have finished up this one. I hope we have it finished up and everything on it so we can show you what it looks like. And these two finished up. Oh yeah, I said I was going to show you the repair on this one here. To me is probably the best. If you remember down here, there was a crack way up here. That crack has disappeared. You cannot see it. And there was also one over here. Cannot see that one. We're very proud of that, and this is the one that'll be over top of the toilet and will be most visible when, you know, well, especially the guys. This one will be out in the middle, and it's going to be holding next to our new medicine cabinet. It's going to be holding towels and washcloths and other things of that sort. So we'll be back in a little bit to show you the progress, and hopefully we can get this tied up. I don't know how many different segments I'm going to be doing, because this is going to be kind of a long drawn out one here. Just getting the cabinets ready for this bathroom renovation. We'll be back. Well, this is Stadhomer. We hope you enjoyed your stay and was able to see or understand what we did in part 2 of the bathroom refitting. Y'all come back now. We still got a lot to go, so don't forget to give us thumbs up, subscribe, tell your family, tell your friends, tell your local plumber. That's what we're working on now. We'll talk at you later. Y'all have a blessed day. Bye-bye.